Yo, what's up YouTube? This is JamMerit coming to you today with a brand new video, boys. And today we're going through and collecting up some of our investments and talking about LUNAR inflation. So let's get right into the video. So guys, welcome to another video on the channel, and today guys, what we're going to be doing is going through and collecting up a few of our investments and then just looking at sort of the state of the market, guys, because the market is booming at the moment. The inflation from LUNAR, in my opinion, has already started, and it's going to continue to grow. You know, from what I'm witnessing anyway on the market. We're going to be talking about that a little bit in today's video. But first and foremost, what we're going to be doing is going through and collecting up a few investments, and then what we're going to be doing is just looking at some prices and then talking about a few things from there. So first and foremost, guys, let's go through and collect up a few investments. Now, if you guys have been following the channel for some time, you would know that I picked up David De Gea for 9.3 million coins. As you guys can see here in the screenshot, we did eventually go through and sell him now for just over 15 million coins, guys. So very, very nice profit on that. Over 5 million coin profit on that David De Gea. We did pick up this David De Gea during the team of the year when they first became auctionable, because the market was heavily deflated due to the tournament glitch, which, you know, allowed a lot of people to get extra cards. And obviously it gave rise for huge opportunity. Unfortunately, at the time, I didn't have much capital, so I only really invested in the De Gea. But, you know, if you look at some cards now, like Dani Alves, for example, I'll just show you. You know, he was 2 million coins, guys. He was actually less than 2 million coins. And let's just have a look at his price now. Just as an example, another example. You know, he's 5 million coins, guys. So, you know, if you invested heavily in him, you know, which I was thinking of doing, but I didn't. Easy 3 mil coins a pop, guys. Easy, so easy. That's the sort of thing you got to notice. You know, trends, when there are variables which affect the market, you got to jump in on them. You got to jump in on them. Sorry. So yeah, I've gone through and sold a few things in today's video. The reason is because I need to have more coins on hand. So going forward, I have capital to make proper investment decisions. So I'm not sitting there thinking like, oh, I wish I could invest in this, and this, but not having capital. Like, for me, it's always been about, you know, maybe not getting the best price possible, but recycling my coins, because at the end of the day, if it's profit, I'm going to take it, guys. I'm going to take it. So first and foremost, we picked up these Gaetans way back. Actually, no, it was actually during the record breakers. The record breakers caused a huge crash across the market due to the fact that there's a lot of golds being packed and a lot of elites being packed as well. So a lot of the cards were very, very low. So I did pick up a few elites. We'll go through sort of what else we've got in our bench. But let's go through and pick up that David De Gea. So that puts us up to 33. Now, if you guys did watch my video on the Puyol campaign, I did talk to you guys very briefly, albeit, about Russian investments. So we went through and picked up quite a few Russians. Not all that many, because I wasn't 100% sure whether or not they would go up. But obviously they did. And, you know, they pretty much went extinct, you know, once Yashin dropped. So I did go through and sell all these. I could have potentially got a few more for the Shishkins, but there was quite a few of him, so I just sold him at 38k or 40k. You know, Vashin was extinct. All center backs for Russia are extinct still, or they're sitting at cap. We got the striker here who we sold for 50k, and, you know, all of these cards were picked up for around 15 to 20k. Quite a while back, actually. But, you know, with the system changing in relation to icons, I'm not sort of sure whether or not it would be, you know, sort of in everybody's best interest to, you know, go through and invest sort of going forward, because we don't know what's happening. You know, we don't know what's happening. If you guys did see my video yesterday, I showed you a tweet from one of the developers, Tom, showing that the system is going to be changing, guys. So it's going to be very, very interesting. But yeah, like the smaller nations, like, you know, technically Russia isn't a small nation, but in terms of, you know, their player base in FIFA Mobile, it isn't the biggest, especially high-rated ones in, you know, desirable positions like left mid, striker, center back. So also here, guys, we've got one Akinfeev that we did sell. We did just sell one of him because I was sort of anticipating, you know, that if Yashin dropped, his price would drop, because a lot of people were holding onto him. So I did sell him at 3.7, but if we look at his price now, he's actually slowly going up. And this is just evidence that the inflation of the market is absolutely absurd right now, and it's going to continue to just go up, in my opinion. I sort of maybe sold a few of these a bit early, but as you can see, Yashin is now at 4 million coins. I still have actually got one Yashin, which I'm holding on to. I picked up these Yashins I picked up one Yashin for 2.9 mil, and I also packed one from one of the confetti packs, so that is absolutely fantastic. So we'll pick up that investment as well. This Vallejo as well, I picked him up for around, I think 1.6, maybe 1.5. I can't remember exactly, but myself, I was just going to take these coins and then be done with it. So, I did lose coins out on this, but you learn, and I'm holding on to the rest of my investments. But that's crazy, man. He has gone up so much. But yeah, that's just the way it is, You live and you learn, you make a few mistakes. At the end of the day, though, it's all still profit, so I'm not going to be mad. If I was making a loss on the cards, then I could be angry. But I mean, I'm happy, guys. I'm still making profit on these cards, and predicting when to sell is sometimes quite difficult. But the hyperinflation that LUNAR is causing is just absolutely crazy, and it's so good for the game. It's so good for the game. We also had Iniesta. We pretty much just sold him back at what we got him. We got this Firmino for 300 or 400k, sold him for 750, which is great. And then Jorge. Let's have a look at Jorge, guys. So we picked up about 8 or 9 Jorges. We've still got a few on the bench actually, for under 500k, guys. At one point he was under 500k. I did talk to you guys about this in the Puyol video. Once again, I did probably jump the gun and sold him a bit early. He is going for 1.1 mil. I was just thinking because there's Jordi Alba, Team of the Week, 87 overall. And then there's also the Robertson, the left back, the Crimson player, who, is obtainable for free to play. So that could have effect on his price. But not as heavy a loss on, that as I did get for the Vallejo. But, I mean, at the end of the day, still making over 450k a pop on these cards, which is just absolutely fantastic, guys. There's no way you can be mad about that. And I've got coins on hand now to go through and make some more investments, which is absolutely fantastic. And we could actually potentially hit 50 mil, which is a huge milestone. And we've still got a whole lot to sell. These release here, we picked him up for I think like 400k during the crash, because there was a very, very heavy crash just before LUNAR came, and that was the time to sort of invest. So yeah, huge profit on these elites, guys, and we've still actually got a lot of calendar elites to sell, and just some random Lanzinis as well, picked up for around 40k, sort of in anticipation for the Maradona thing. But I mean, that was crazy, man. I'm not even going to talk about that. Those requirements were crazy. So there we go, guys. 50 mil, guys. 50 mil in the bank, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, let's just have a look at what we've still got in the reserves. So we've still got one Akinfeev, we've still got one Fernando Torres, we've got Uth, we've still got all 5 of our Carlos Solas. We've also got one Jorge, a few Jungs as well. We picked up these Jungs for around 400 to 420k. He was so cheap. We also picked up these Di Marias for around 600k. As you guys can see in the screenshot here, very, very cheap when the Heartbreakers actually came out, and he's actually gone up quite a bit. We will quickly go through just a few of these players, and Gerson as well. So let's just go through and have a look at the Solar, the Carlos Solar. So the Solar, I was a bit worried about him because there was, the Tolisso. Tolisso is now currently in envelopes, and Solar's price hasn't really been affected all that much, which is, for me, it's very, very good. He has dropped maybe about 100k, but I was expecting him to plummet. And I'm not going to sell him now, guys. I'm not going to sell him now. I'm just gonna wait it out, because if we go through and have a look at some other 86 overall right mids, I think there's like Ian Robin and Mkhitaryan, the team of the week. So Mkhitaryan is around 2.2. In my opinion, Carlos Soler is more valuable than Mkhitaryan just because of the fact that he is Spanish, and he does have use in an actual, a campaign, guys, for Puyol. And Ian Robin, man, 3 million coins. I'm not sure if Soler will hit that sort of price level. He may do in the future, but for the time being, guys, it's pretty crazy. Like Mkhitaryan, he's dropped a little bit as well. He was around 2.1, 2.2, because I was monitoring their prices before the Tolisso came out, because I thought that they would just completely crash high-rated right mids, but it actually hasn't. And at the end of the day, patience is key, guys. When there's a huge event that's going to inflate the market with coins. You just got to hold on to the stuff and just be patient with it. I'm not selling yet. I'm just going to hold on to them. I don't have all that many anyway. But, you know, we picked up the Soles for around 1 to 1.1 million. So we're already making around 600k per card, you know, give or take a few coins there. What else were we going to look at? So we were just going to quickly look at Di Maria just to show you his price as well. It's just crazy, man. Like, and I'll quickly talk about just sort of why I think that the inflation is going to continue, especially for the next few days anyway. So yeah, Di Maria is at 1 million, man. He just keeps going up. It's crazy. I don't know when I'll sell. You know, at the moment working around 400k per card. But another thing that I've learned, and you know, I've been investing for quite some time, guys. You know, ever since season 1, diversity is key. You know, you gotta just spread your investments out. It's like in real life with finance. You know, your portfolio needs to be diverse. You cannot put everything into one card because you never know what's going to happen. You never know. That's just the way that I like to do it. I'm a very risk-adverse player. Sometimes I may sell early, but at the end of the day, I always like to spread out my investments. I just want to quickly check as well the price of Özkan, because center mids at the moment are just skyrocketing, guys. It's absolutely crazy. Okay, he's 1.3. He was 1.6 when I checked them last. 1.7. Is that 1.3? Okay, that's actually a snipe. Should I get that? No, I'll hold off. I'll just take it easy. I could probably resell that for a bit higher, but I'm just gonna take it easy. But yeah, 1.7 mil, guys. 1.7 mil. He was under 800k for a while. Especially during when their confetti packs were out. He may have even hit just under 700k. Absolutely mad inflation. Now, guys, in my opinion, the reason as to why the center mids are going up so much is because there are actually no center mids in this lucky pack, or, you know, even just in the envelopes. None of them are actually central mid players, but that's just sort of a theory that I thought of. I just want to quickly check Toliso's price before we do actually just end off the video for today, and then we'll quickly look at a few other things just briefly with regards to sort of the hyperinflation that could continue. I'm not saying that it's gonna keep going up, but inflation is definitely here, guys. It's definitely here. So yeah, Toliso is okay, 600k. So you could think about investing in him, but the thing is that it's quite hard to say whether or not or when these cards will come back into the envelopes. At the moment, he's the envelope player. So yeah, I might just pick up a few of him and just monitor his price. I might pick up like maybe 4 or 5 and just see what he does. And then hope that, you know, he doesn't come back in the envelopes in the next few days, and then try and sell him, you know, for a few 100k profit. We'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens. But if we have a look at sort of the calendar and the celebration event, guys, we've got this here. So we've got the celebration. Now, at the moment, I'm sitting on around 20 odd Lunar points. I haven't cashed in any of them. I'm just sort of chilling, seeing what happens, but I'm on 28. There's already been an extra 4. There's actually been an extra 2 lots of 4 from the envelope, so that's an extra 8. So very, very soon, you know, in the next 2 or 3 days, especially if we get more envelope points, people are going to start getting the 7.5 million coins, guys. And that's just going to, the market's just going to boom, I reckon. That's my thoughts on it. You know, it could, you know, sort of just stay around the same, but to be honest, in the next sort of week or so, I can't really see prices dropping all that much, which is absolutely fantastic for the game, guys. Absolutely fantastic with the game. You know, we've got the envelope stuff, you know, doing their thing with the market. Then we've got coins everywhere. We've got the firecracker stuff as well. The firecracker stuff does actually have effects on the market as well, because, you know, there's the 888k, and then there's all the envelopes being opened as well. You know, the 88,000 here, the 88,000 there. It's just, this is a very, very good time for the market, in my opinion, and it's just it's gonna get bigger, guys. But those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys are thinking about the market in the comment section down below. And this is JamMerit signing out for the day. Thank you all for everything, and peace.